You're listening to Earth's Mightiest podcast, episode 223. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah,
No major
pretty good.
complaints. Some new aches, but other than that, I'm good.
Ooh.
It's just another day, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What
It's
about you,
fun.
Viet? What you been up to?
Not much. Guns N' Roses Funko Pops, and
Hey,
I finished the fifth one, and
okay.
then getting finished with the sixth one, and then that should get me through for one shipment, and then I have to finish the remaining seven by the end of July. So it's get these six done, and then Heroes Con,
Oh,
and then back to
Heroes
Guns N'
Con's in a
Roses stuff.
month. It's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, I'm not panicking. You're panicking.
Well, I'm not panicking. I just
Yeah,
show up and get to sell comics, have fun, hang out with my buds all day.
yeah, I got a lot of work to do. It's the curse of selling too much at a previous convention. So
You say curse, I say benefit.
yeah, it's a good thing, but I'm just like yes, sold so much, and then oh crap, I have a lot of work to do.
I mean, who needs sleep?
Hey, it's
Yeah.
for the weak, I'm told.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't want to be weak, do you, Viet?
There's a comedian that I used to open for when I was on the road when I did stand up. His name was I think he's Frank Morelli, and he had a bit about like when you're in your 20s in college, like an all nighter meant you just like you just drank and partied all night, right? When you're in your 40s and 50s, an all nighter is just you being able to sleep through the night without having to get up to pee.
Oh, God. That doesn't need to be as accurate as it is at this point.
Just like hell yeah, I had an all nighter yesterday, guys.
I did not. 4 a.m. I was like, damn it.
You're like, maybe I can just sleep through it.
No, I don't trust that shit. I gotta go up and pee. Because I know as sure as anything, if I don't, I will. I will.
You just
Ooh,
gotta
let's
time
trigger
how much you drink compared to when you go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm not
So the
good at
old
that,
bladder's
especially
empty.
when I'm inebriated.
What have you been up to, Seth?
I finished playing Star Wars Fallen Order, that video game. I think I talked about it on EMBS. That was a lot of fun. I really like that
Mhm.
story. Uh, I have been reading the new book in the Bobaverse series, which, if y'all don't know, it's a fun little sci-fi jaunt. I'll talk about it next BS. But it's one of my favorite quick reads, and I've been putting off the book for a little bit, and I've been getting to dive into that. So that's been fun.
Nice.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't have to panic about Heroes Con. I kind of just show up and smile, so I'm not worried. I am excited about seeing my friends.
Yeah, there's always that anxiety of bringing and packing everything, but then it's once you get there, it's all funny. It's
Oh
all
yeah,
fun, and hopefully you make some money while you're there.
fingers crossed. I
Yeah.
mean, it'd take a lot for me to make money there, but hell, that'd be even better. Corwin, what you been up to?
Nothing. Work. Honestly, that's been it. Been going to besides watching One Piece, I've been going to bed at a pretty decent time, and then you know how it is. You wake up like a half hour before your alarm, and it's just like, damn it, doesn't make sense to try to go back to sleep.
No, it doesn't make
So
sense, but we all do it anyways.
Mhm.
yeah, but then I feel like my parents because I wake up and I actually have the urge to like clean the house before I leave.
Sounds
I think that's
miserable.
something that happens when you get old. It's just you can't leave the house a mess. It's just want to take care of the dishes before you go and stuff. So I mean that's kind of
You're
it.
not
It's been
wrong.
prepping. I've been prepping these binds, and I'm almost ready to. I've got like 2 volumes left to prep, but then I've got to go print the extra stuff that I'm putting in there and cut those to size and insert them where they need to go. So I'm almost done. Get this batches out.
See, that sounds like a lot of fun until you said the phrase "cut to size." I would be terrified I'd ruin them.
Oh no, no, not the comic. So like, if
Mm.
there's like variant covers I like or table of contents that I make, I I go print them out in color, and then I cut the
Oh,
pages to
okay.
fit comic size.
I got you. I got
So
you. I'm
yeah,
following now.
yeah, I've done some pretty cool things over the years. Like during the Crow Show, I went and like they did homage covers for certain horror movies and stuff.
Hmm.
So I went and like printed the covers, the original movie posters that the covers are homaging, and put them together in a book. So some really cool stuff.
That does sound nice.
Yeah, I need to send off some prep binds that I've had for like what 10 years at this point.
Oh, just 10 years.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but like they're literally just like like they're prepped, like they're prepped and
Mm-hmm.
like rubber bands around them and everything, and they're just sitting in boxes in my closet.
You don't do any extras. You don't make a table of contents or anything like that.
I probably should. That would make more sense. But I
That way,
just
you at least know what you're reading.
yeah, no, I just
Well,
grab it and just read through. I mean, I had a spreadsheet that I can refer
yeah,
to, but I don't have a table of contents in the book. But that could be something I can put in the future.
yeah,
Maybe so.
yeah. I used to be a lot more detailed with my table of contents. Like I'd have all the writers and all the artists and all the stuff. And over the years, it's just gotten less and less and less. Now it's
It
kind
yeah
of
in
about
the in the early Heroes Con days I could do that, like where I could be like I could do like a quick search, like find like user and then go look for Heroes Con people that were there that I could take the binds over to sign
Fun.
and all that stuff. And but yeah, like I said, I haven't prepped a bind in a very long time.
I keep threatening it. I'm probably going to bug y'all one of these days about what do I need to do to prep a bind.
oh, it's really easy. You remove your staples, and if you want to remove back covers or double-sided ads to make the volume a little bit thinner, that's all you do. You rip the comic in
Yeah,
half
that's about
and
it.
take out the back. Yeah,
Ooh.
because you
Although
kind of
like
got to.
yeah, like
You kind of.
getting over like doing that to a comic book is takes a little bit to get over for a little bit. You're just
Yeah,
like
I.
you're literally ripping pages and stuff like that. You're just like,
Oh
ugh.
no.
But the final project makes it worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm having a lot of anxiety just talking about this right now. Like
I will say
ripping them. Ugh.
they've gotten better with how they make trays. They're a lot harder to take apart nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Used to be a blow dryer, and it'll melt the glue, and you can easily pull those trays apart. Nowadays, oof, I don't know what they've done, but they've gotten much better glue when it comes to the trade paperbacks.
Might need to get a heat gun, which
Maybe,
I do
but
have.
even then,
I mean, I've got
it's
a
just a
heat
pain
gun.
in the ass. But yeah, man, it's gonna be great. And then I go to Extra Mod design my covers for the bind, so all my spines and everything else is exactly the same. Good stuff, fun stuff.
Yeah, that is. You sent the picture of your binds, and it's something of glory. I'm not going to lie.
Oh man. I remember
Thank you.
that one Heroes Con I had my Master of Kung Fu binds, and just like Corwin just flipped to a random page, and it happened to be like one where someone cut the coupons out,
Excellent.
and I was so heartbroken. Like, I'm
Oh,
like, oh, oh,
yeah, that would hurt.
oh no.
That would hurt.
And you know what? I do that sometimes where I do bind things every once in a while without reading it first. So it's like the bind is the first time I'm reading it,
Oh no.
but it's rare. But yeah, but that, yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, I actually still haven't read through them, but I have them. I got Jim Starlin to sign.
Oh, that's cool.
He even drew a sketch in there, a little Shang-Chi.
I'm not gonna lie, I get that. There's several times that I will build up the library before just reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like the older comics are sometimes hard to read.
Yeah,
Well,
they
yeah,
can be.
yeah, they're a little dense sometimes.
Well,
Yeah.
depending on who it is and era. Like, if we're going back to 70s and stuff, I always enjoy reading Steve Epting's things. I think he has the right amount of exposition and dialogue. Claremont can be a bit of a hard time to go back to the past.
Especially Claremont, yeah.
Like, I've been doing X-Men reading as of late through the Marvel Epic collections, and my oh my, that man felt like he got paid by the word.
I think they did back then, didn't they?
They did for a while, in all honesty, but when Claremont actually, I want to say after the first year, he actually was made like a contract employee at Marvel, which at the time they would still get a page rate, but it wasn't by word. And it was a bit more secure. They would also have health insurance and stuff like that.
All the positives.
Oh yeah, all the
Nice.
positives and never own anything you do. You know, just normal things.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get this show on the road then. Podcast reviews. I forgot it's me.
Mm-hmm.
Podcast reviews is the best way to spread the news about Earth's Mightiest podcast. As we say in the ocean of other podcasts, it's a lifeline that draws listeners to us. It's super easy. It's super quick. So whatever platform you use to listen to podcasts, just leave us a little bit of feedback and, hit us up and let us know, and we will give you a shout out on the show. We also have our Patreon account, patreon.com/EMPcast, because of course the cost of everything is going up and we need server money and keeping the lights on, and so every little bit helps. As little as $1 a month, and you'll get some goodies from the show, including some original art from friends of the show, and eventually even some custom work from Viet himself.
Yeah.
And with that, we're going to let Tribe One take it away so we can get started and talk about these books.
Now appearing in the building, up in every ear hole from 80-year-olds to the children. You're here to hear about the heroes and the villains, and save yourself some dollars, yen, and euros from the zeros to the millions. This is a lot of class packed into one podcast. They probably ought to have laws passed, but it's too late to stop the onslaught. Raw blast of compacted, bombastic, five-alarm sass. They're talking AVX, way back to Secret Invasion. They're talking flying up high in the sky, down to the feet on the pavement. They're reading the pages of every single one of the summer events. So other than Bendis, you want to be coming to them when you want the Avengers. They're up inside of your environment with flying iron fists, giant-sized Goliaths, and the tiniest super scientists. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's Mightiest. EMP, literally MP3 TNT. Young, new, mighty, and secretly. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's Mightiest. EMP, literally MP3 TNT. Young, new, mighty, and secretly. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's Mightiest.
This is Earth's Mightiest Podcast. I am Seth Talley, and with me as always are my buddies Corwin and Viet. Fellas, y'all ready to talk about some fun comics today?
I'm not doing my homework on the bus.
You're not doing your homework on the bus? I mean, come on.
No. But I did read Captain America 10 just now.
Excellent. We stand strong as your front line to the Avengers titles published by Marvel Comics, of which there are none this month. We defend you from bad books and avenge the books that you may have missed, which are probably numerous this time around, but you know.
Do we? Should I read slower, Corwin? Like issues will
No.
be
I've caught up. I've
no.
caught up.
Issues will be rated from 1 to 5, with 1 being very, very bad and 5 being very, very good. There will be spoilers, so consider yourself and your ass warned. All
All
right, so
right, we are
we're
talking about
covering
the.
the Avengers books of April 2026. Last month, we ended Jed McKay's Avengers run and Sam Humphrey's new Avengers run. So we actually don't have Avengers titles this month.
Nope. I believe next month we'll end up starting with the free comic book day issue, because it was the Avengers X-Men Armageddon like starter book, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's next month. It's a little sad. This time around we got some Captain Americas and Iron Man. So, you know, we
Yeah.
have Avengers books, just not
Yeah.
Avengers.
Yep.
But speaking of, let's start out with Captain America number 9. Y'all all right with that, fellas?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Love me some Cap.
So, first things first, opening page, we get a Sal Buscema tribute. He passed, which is very sad. This is the man that kind of made the Marvel style what you think of most of the times. If I'm not poorly mistaken, like even an android can cry. Avengers was Sal Buscema. The man was ubiquitous with Marvel Comics, and the world is truly dimmer for it. So R.I.P. Sal.
Yeah.
Back from my disclaimer, in this Captain America issue, we're picking back up from where Cap has been in modern Latveria post One World Under Doom, and there are 3 different parties that are trying to take over. We have the Latverian Liberators, the Homeland Party, and the True Latverians. Now, I believe the Latverian Liberators and the Homeland Party are the ones that have kind of joined forces to kind of go against the true Latverians under Marius Wolf's Name of Salvation, because last issue we end up finding the mass grave, and it kind of put a bad taste in Cap's mouth. We start, I mean, who wouldn't? But we start out just heroes sitting around chatting, kind of planning what we're going to be doing this issue. We've got Brand over here, or Agent Brand has come into the mix. We've got Cap talking with Elena Von Doom, and we're kind of spread throughout Latveria, seeing the various entities, while Elena Von Doom is actually proclaiming herself like the righteous leader, the good leader choice. And the true Latverians are not happy about this. It starts a mass conflict in the streets. Guns of flaming, with people led by Captain America in Latveria. The irony is not lost on anyone. It is brought up several times how a man with an American flag has come into Latveria to liberate it. And if you cannot hear the air quotes, I am doing it as hard as I can. But it's just, this is really the action-packed issue. We get both issues 9 and 10 for this week. I say this is action-packed. This is the lead up to the more action-packed of the two. Because by the end of said issue, Elena has been gut-checked, more or less. Like, she got not pistol whipped, but hit with the butt of a rifle. Cap hears gunshot and just thinks, oh shit, everything's done. And we see Salvation, the leader of the true Latverians, show up in like a Doom Iron Man suit. I'm saying Iron Man just simply because it's obviously mechanical, but he is showing up kind of looking like Victor Von Doom, and that's where we leave issue 9. Do y'all want to discuss this singularly, or should we go ahead and discuss 10 as well before we give any ratings?
Up to you guys. I guess we can just keep going.
I say just keep going with it, so I'll pass it off
Let's
to
do
you.
it.
All right. So moving on to Cap number 10. This is written by Chip Zdarsky and then art by Valerio Schiti, along with colors by Romulo Fajardo and Joe Carmagna on the letters. And yeah, this is sort of like the big showdown between Cap and Salvation. Um, Meanwhile, the Shield crew, they like, or the remaining the two Shield crew, find out where Doom's weapon is, and Red Widow's gonna Red Widow and betrays him, and only to find an empty container. Doom's weapon isn't there, but there's a whole bunch more fighting, and yeah, it seems like they've won the day. They Salvation is defeated, um, and then Cap goes and figures out what the real weapon is, and there's a kid calling himself Victor Von Doom, who is ready to lead Latveria. So I guess that's Doom's son.
Could be Doom's son. I was thinking maybe a clone. Like
Clone,
maybe it's
yeah.
Doom again, but child.
Yeah, and meanwhile, like, so there's a whole bunch going on. There's and then basically, Red Hulk is sitting there with a checklist of like nuclear weapon or like major Doom weapon, check. Like mass grave found, check. Just like, oh, time to do an American intervention.
Almost like a country was perfectly happy with socialism, and then America had to come in.
Yep. It's like time to ruin it with capitalism. In comes the Hulk with, it looks like an army of Grey Hulks.
Yeah. Yep.
All in all, these two issues felt really good. Like, I've been enjoying Zdarsky's Captain America quite a bit.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely thinking they're going to be giving him the Avengers books. It just feels like.
Yeah. Oh, God. I so want it. Like, you know that if Zdarsky gets the Avengers books, we'll have the good, quiet moments that I love oh so much, but also they'll eventually give him another crossover, and it'll be Avengers-centric as well, and maybe it'll be good. Because I trust Zdarsky quite a lot.
Yeah. I haven't, as it's weird. It's weird, right? To as goofy as Chip Zdarsky is in person, like he can, the man can write.
Yeah, he can write really well. I still think Public Domain's one of the best comics I've read.
I keep
There's
going to add that to my list.
Oh, it's so good.
There's a couple of deaths in here I just did not see coming. The brother getting it here, like on panel, no head, like he. Ain't
Oh
coming
yeah,
back
just
from
like disintegrated.
that. Yeah. So no return.
Yeah, Salvation doesn't fucking play.
But then the other guy that Widow kills, I mean, it's possible. Wait, where did we get to the page? Did she shoot him in the head, or did she?
She shot him in the head.
She shot him in the head. I
Or-
mean,
yeah.
people have come back.
the gun
from
was
worse.
pointed there. The
gun was pointed. We
there,
saw
yeah.
smoke
And then there's a
afterwards.
bang.
I mean, people survive from bullet holes in the head before. It's possible.
Right.
But the brother, he literally doesn't have a head. So
He's gone.
Yeah.
he's gone. No, I'm very definitely digging. Salvation. What's this guy's name again? Salvation, the leader of Salvation Party.
No,
Yeah,
the
he's a dick.
True Latvians. Yeah, True Latvians is the party he's leaving. Salvation is the guy's name.
He's got like a Doom shredder, like a shredder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Doom.
Yeah, he's a
Cool.
true dick. And it is kind of sad that, he was with Cap's original incursion into Latveria after he came out the ice. So, they have history, and Cap even tries to talk some sense into him, of course, but it took the power of the people to really take him down.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I'm enjoying this. Very good stuff. Very solid. And
Agreed.
Ross is doing Ross things. I don't know how I feel
Yeah, I mean,
with.
it's Ross.
Yeah.
He's a son of a bitch. He always will be, always has been. I don't
But
know
man,
why. He doesn't have to be a dick. He just likes it so much.
mm-hmm.
But I'm going to give this one 4 shields out of 5 because I really liked it. Or both of them, I would say, because I read them together, so it's hard for me to separate them out. I don't know about the two of you, but for me, it's just 4 for the both of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 4 blown off heads.
Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna give this 4.5 American interventions.
Oh wow! Given the half point extra, what pushed it over the edge for you?
The Valero Skeety art was
Nice.
gorgeous.
Yes.
It genuinely
Definitely.
is.
All right. So we are.
But
Oops. We're on issue.
Looking
3
forward.
next
Looking
one.
forward to the. Love me a good cat book.
Oh yeah, no. If Cap's one of those that if someone understands the character and they nail it, it's one of the best reads. It's a lot like Superman. If someone nails the character, it's fantastic. If you miss the point, it's borderline unreadable.
All right. Yeah, let's
So,
go on to
weapons.
the yeah.
Wolverine, Weapons of Armageddon, issue number 3, written by, where's the title page? Chip Zdarsky, Luca Maresca on art, Jesus Arpitov on colors, and VC's Travis Lanham on letters.
Yeah.
All right,
We
so
decided to move this on onto this side because it is Armageddon, so we're 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 just kind of shifting from EMX, so it made more sense to do it this way. So if you want to sum up 1 and 2 for anybody that's only listening to EMP,
they'll be okay.
yeah, all
I
right.
don't think I can remember all the details, but this issue.
Well, I mean, it's
Mhm.
it's like it's this time period. Wolverine, like Wolverine is like Wolverine is looking for another weapon patient.
Oh, here
And
we go. I could do this. I could read the recap page.
there you go.
So, David Colton enlisted in the Army after the September 11th terrorism attack and entered their revived super soldier program, serving as the new Captain America in Afghanistan and Iraq. When the original Captain America, Steve Rogers, returned after being frozen in ice for decades, Colton accompanied him on a mission to Latveria. But no one has seen him in years since. A quest to find a mutant teenager named Tyler Torrance has led Wolverine and his ally Terry O'Barnes to the remote cabin Colton has been living in. Tyler's on the run from Prime Warrior, a company trying to build its own super soldiers. To get Tyler back, they have developed Frank Simpson, the unstable super soldier known as Nuke, who just blew up Colton's cabin.
There we
So
go.
Terry O'Barnes is also a mutant who contracts other mutants. She was the person who turned Wolverine over to the Weapon X program when he was just Logan. So she's kind of repaying a debt to society for all the mutants that she's hunted down for the government. Anyway, issue starts out in the past where Colton and somebody else are being experimented on voluntarily. They volunteer to be experimented on for the super soldier program. Him and what's his name? Well, his friend. I can't find it here, but we also see General Ross kind of passing through as well. Cut to today where Nuke has blown up the cabin and Wolverine is looking for Terry in the wreckage of the cabin. And of course, they all get taken by surprise by Nuke and a bunch of soldiers. So Colton, being who he is, has laid traps throughout the forest, and they take off. We do get a recap of Colton and his friend doing a different kind of mission back in the early days of the program, where we learned that the experiments has kind of messed up their hearts. So his friend actually ends up passing out and tells Colton to finish the mission without him. So Colton takes off and is able to stop the enemy from taking off in an airplane. But before he makes it back to his friend has died. So here we learned that even Colton is kind of on borrowed time, because even though they made him a super soldier, his heart can't quite take it. I just kind of recap the history, the backstory. But in current times, Nuke is still hunting them as they try to escape on a boat plane. But the whole thing that everybody's after, especially Prime Warrior, is the origin box, which Miles had brought back from the new Ultimate Universe. So that's kind of the big prize that's being hunted, as well as this soldier that they experimented on who escaped, and Colton helped disappear. So during the plane fight, unfortunately, Terry passed away from her injuries, and Wolverine and Colton decide, okay, they need to finish this. Meanwhile, we see the kid that was experimented on has returned to Weapon Prime, or Prime Warriors, whatever it's called, with the origin box, and is kind of trying to bargain with them. And the issue ends with Wolverine and Colton showing up to this place, and they find Nuke has defeated the Terry. I think it's Terry, right? What's the dude's name? The kid they were experimented on has taken him down and now has the origin box.
Is that Nuke?
That is Nuke. Is that Nuke?
I assumed it was Nuke, honestly, because he's got the.
He doesn't have the face paint, so this just might be another soldier.
Yeah.
You know, this American overkill from Spawn.
So, yeah, I'm kind of curious what they're going to do. They're going to give some new people new powers?
I mean, probably. It's nice seeing... I don't know why it seems to always happen whenever I tune into a Wolverine book that Nuke shows up. Like, I remember when Wolverine Origins started back in the day with Daniel Way and Steve Dillon, and Nuke was the first heavy.
Well, they retconned that Nuke was the person who was keeping Wolverine in line and help condition him.
I mean, I like that. It's nice. The issue itself, though, plenty of fun, plenty of action. It's only going to be a 4-issue series, right?
Yes.
Only one more.
Yeah, penultimate here. So Wolverine's just killing the guy, right? That's what's going to end up happening. Or at least stabbing him a little bit.
Stab him a little bit, but the origin boxes, the enemy's going to have to get it. That's the only way we're going to get the Armageddon event where things are turned upside down. These new powers are going to have to be given to different people to upset the status quo.
Well, I don't like
interesting because
that.
we don't know what powers are in there. You know, whose powers would be replicated here, because in the Ultimate Universe, you know, that was what gave Peter Parker his powers. He had the spider in there. You know, it was Tony Stark built different origin boxes to give heroes powers that they never received that they should have. So there's some repeat powers in here. Probably it's just a matter of who ends up with it.
Okay,
and what they use it for.
You know what would have been cool is if the clones from New Avengers were coming from this box.
That would have been a good way to play that. Oh, it's sincerely you're not wrong. I agree wholeheartely, Viet.
Maybe we should be an editorial.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I would.
No, they don't want me.
I would agree with you if they would make the events in New Avengers Marvel Universe wide. Like if we heard about Osaka being damaged in other books or something, then yeah, I would see that. Right. That would be a cool thing to do. But
all in all, though, the book was fine.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't as good as Captain America for sure.
No, nowhere near.
No.
And then I don't know, because it's more of a past like like Bug has less impact, and yeah, but it's cool that it's we're filling in the gaps.
Yeah, moving pieces on
It
the
is
board.
nice.
Yeah,
I'm just curious, like for Colton, why in the world did they choose green for his Captain America uniform? It's not even like fatigues either. It's just green.
I mean, frankly, I didn't know it was green, but
it's greenish,
all
but
right.
yeah,
Yeah, when they hand it to him in the flashback, it's green and
Oh, colorblind. That's all I'm saying.
ah,
yeah.
I didn't
yeah,
realize it was
my bad.
green.
My bad.
Literally. No, shoot, I don't care. Hell, I miss stuff like that all the time. I think it's funny. I hope you do.
I forget. I'm sorry.
Oh, trust me, I do too. Until someone says a color, and I'm like, oh, that,
I don't know. Hopefully they do this right. I am a little bit of Weapon Plus out. These programs of making super soldiers is just been a
Yeah,
frequent thing.
yeah,
what?
Give us something fresh with it.
yeah. Like it was just like, oh, there was another weapons program. There's another weapons program.
I mean, how many weapons programs do we
There-
honestly need from them?
Yeah,
At
I mean,
least 9.
Yeah, that's what it feels
I
like
mean,
sometimes.
if you consider Phantom X was like 13, there's plenty. I think there was up to 16 or 15, but
Man, Phantom X, that was
good
a fun
stuff.
character for a while.
He was, and then they overused him. But it was interesting when they split him in three,
Yeah.
and he made out with his female self. But that's not.
I mean, hey, it's a weird, wild world out there, man.
Yep.
I try not to judge, but incest is weird. But I don't guess that's really incest. That's more just like self love.
Yeah.
But that's even like
Oh, yeah.
Stop loving yourself. Stop loving yourself.
yeah. Let's hope they do because, well, at that point, if they had a
Don't think
kid,
about it.
would it be like a higher chance of being more or less a clone? Because it would have half the DNA of both parents, and then both of them are the same person.
Let's not think about it.
Well, I'll give
not
this
think about
story 3 Phantom X's. How about that? Or 3 Wolverine Schnicked Claws.
Ah, you're taking my grades. Okay. I will say the art on here definitely is okay, but it doesn't wow me like the other books wowed me. So I'm in agreement with you. I'm going to give this also 3 green Captain Americas.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you guys. 3 American overkills.
All right.
Well, now we got
So
Iron
Seth, you
Man.
want to bring us you want to bring us home with the ultimate AIM book?
I will. This is Iron Man issue 4. We have written by Joshua Williamson. We have art by Carmen Canero with Jan Bazulda. Yeah, I hope that's how I said it. Colors by Nolan
And I
Woodward.
learned sorry.
Go ahead.
I recently learned that Jan is a woman.
I mean, I assumed
Didn't know
with a
that. I
name
always
like
thought it was a dude.
Jan. Yeah,
Hey, I don't know why I thought it was a dude, but Jan is
I know,
definitely a woman.
I get you. Nolan Woodward on colors and Joe Caramanga on letters. We're continuing the story where we have AIM torturing students, not students, but recipients of the Tony Stark Award, where AIM is trying their damnedest to remake a Tony Stark just under their influence so they can use it. Cover is kind of fun with the Iron Man disassembled portion. I like that.
I forgot
That
about
all
the legacy
said,
number.
I know, right? 684 on the legacy. Oh, 16 away from 700. I'm sure we'll have an anniversary issue and swap back over. That said, we open on... Oh, what the hell is his name? I am sorry, Adam. We open on Adam essentially trying to escape, you think? Or he's trying to get out, and he is immediately zapped by the Fixer from some observation location. And Madam Mask is chastising him for this. Throughout the issue, we see Tony or that one's not Tony, is it? Sorry. We do see Tony trying to make ways to actually get out of here. He makes him a stereo Spider-Man. He makes him a stereo Iron Man, in which a Spider-Man comes and attacks him. But it's seen as not real. It's more of a fantasy. But through this, Iron Man and Adam, through both of their technological superiority, have found a way to communicate with one another. And I actually really like how they have illustrated this, because both are in two separate cells and they're communicating via more or less the internet. But you are seeing them sitting against the walls. One half is blue, one half is yellow. So obviously they're not in the same room, but it is very much so like they are setting together. It's something like I quite like.
Techno astral plane.
Yes. Sort of. And Adam is pretty much saying, I don't deserve the Tony Stark award. I was never any good at this shit. Why would you have ever done this? And Tony pretty much cops to, well, you've always been altruistic. I hadn't. I had to go through some shit to be there, and you just started out the gate. And you're a smart guy. I believe in you. Tony gives a pep talk. Outside, we see Pepper Potts trying to... I say outside. This is at Iron Man's workshop out near Gamma Base. And we see Pepper Potts, and that's not Maria Hill, is it?
No, it's the Calvary.
Luna.
The Calvary, thank you. Melinda May. We have Melinda May and Pepper Potts going in to one of Iron Man's workshops. As they pop it open, it's the new Citizen V. He's come back again. I'm very curious at who this is going to turn out to be, because it's not going to be Zemo. Probably won't be Hawkeye either, so I'm curious. Cut back to the Fixer talking about how he respects Tony, how he borderline envies him almost. And Madam Mask is still just trash talking him. And at a certain point, we cut over to Madam Mask observing Tony, to which Tony starts talking directly to her. And she is like, holy shit, how are you doing this? Like, I'm Tony Stark. Come on. I can rig up anything. And once again, Madam Mask is like, hey, I really want you to come and be a part of AIM. We would love you here. We would change the world together. And Tony's like, no, you crazy person. I'm not coming and doing that. She's like, well, we have been experimenting on people, and, we've been putting them through hell, trying to make them into you. He goes, oh, you've been hurting others. Well, now I'm actually pissed. And we see an Iron Man suit burst through and start attacking. And immediately, Mask takes out the Iron Man suit. She destroys it. But not destroy, they deactivates more or less. When they open it up, turns out it's not Tony inside, it's nobody. And Tony has used this wisely as a decoy as he tries to get the other people that have been experimented on out. As we are going through this entire thing, trying to leave the AIM prison, Adam gets blasted by something from behind, seemingly killing him, at least disfiguring him quite a bit.
Badly,
and it is revealed... Oh, yeah, real badly. It is revealed to be an advanced Iron Man suit created by the Fixer. And he is just ready to prove to Tony that he is better than himself. It was a fun issue. I am anxious to see what this Ironmonger light person is going to be for Fixer.
Yeah, he's really taken this down a dark turn. Fixer, I didn't read the full Thunderbolts, but I don't know. I wanted him to be a little better. But yeah, bad guy's got to be a bad guy, and I'm glad they didn't put any kind of gray to it. He's just, his envy is just taking over, and he wants to be better than Tony Stark, so he's going to do whatever it takes. So yeah, he's the asshole bad guy.
Yeah, and I mean, bad guys are going to bad guy. It's half the reason why we read comics, right?
Yeah.
I would like a little more gray area personally, because it can become cartoonishly bad guy, and that's typically been my problem with Iron Man over time. Is that it seems like it is where we will lean heavily into cartoonishly bad guys. Not that there's a problem with it; it's just it's not my cup of tea for the most part.
But even Fixer, he wasn't he want to jump sides on with the whole Doom stuff? Didn't he help out the Thunderbolts, or I don't remember
Yes,
which team it was at the time?
no,
So
I
he,
believe it was Thunderbolts at the time that he was there, and he did help. He
Mhm.
wasn't, and so it's odd to me to see him make this much of a jerk to this side, but of course it's a new writer coming over. We're starting over the new series. And this is still just the initial story arc. I'm sure we're going to have a bigger thing with AIM going on. Hell, MODOK will come back around, I'm sure.
he's
But
stepped
he has
away
a-
into the base.
yeah,
Maybe he has a thing for Madame Mask, and he knows Madame Mask has a thing for Tony.
exactly. So like it's going to happen. Like we'll see George again. But it's no, I do like it. I am interested. This is the most interested I've been in an Iron Man book. So I'm having fun with it. I hope you two are.
I'm enjoying it. Iron Man hasn't been this good in a while. I will say there are times where Iron Man's basically supposed to be a book about technology, and when they did the whole extremist stuff, it was just like they took it as far as they possibly could probably think when it comes to the whole nanotech and the suit living in his bones and coming out of his pores to make the Iron Man suit. So now it's like it's kind of hard to backtrack the technology a little bit and still kind of make it seem advanced and interesting. It's just like sometimes it's like you've been reading this a little bit too long where you kind of got to learn how to suspend a little bit of disbelief sometimes just to make everything work.
Oh, agreed. And I do like when they were playing with the nanotech, with Extremis and all that fun. I don't know where you go right now, being like, if they try to do
Exactly.
super science for it. Like, do you start doing 3D printing as the way of tomorrow in some weird element that he's able to produce this way? Like, I don't know.
I'm wondering how much futurism can they really push in this book to make it all that more interesting, because that was some of the best stuff with the Warren Ellis, back in what was it, 2007,
2005. That's like
5? Yeah, it was
2005,
before.
2006. Because I was working at a comic shop when it was coming out. And that was like one of the
Yeah.
first books out at the time. I want to say it's 05.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
Tony was literally hacking his own biology at that.
Yeah. It's... Hell, tech in our world has moved at a brisk pace. I mean, Iron Man back in the day, the briefcase suit was the really cool thing, right? and now we're over here talking about literal world-changing technologies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
I like the
Let's see if,
pacing of the story.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Just...
Go ahead.
No.
Sorry.
no, I'm just saying, let's see where Joshua Williamson goes with this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited to see what he does. Williamson has a great writing. I say a great writing. He has a great way to tell a story for the most part. If he can get lost in his own weeds, he likes to draw it out a little bit. But I have hope right now, because isn't this his first major Marvel title?
I think so. I think he's been at DC for the majority, yeah.
Yeah, he's been at DC, and he's been like big at DC for a while.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Viet, I didn't mean to step on your toes.
No, you're good. Yeah, I like the pacing of the book. I like that the prisoners have been released, or like they're free, at least for now.
For this very moment. They're
Yeah. So
ones that
like
survived.
and we're
Yeah.
on issue 4, right? So like it's not like it seems like it's not going to be dragged out.
No, I agree. It is paced nice. We aren't wasting time, which is a welcome surprise at the moment.
Yeah.
Now, I will say it's nothing overly grand for me. This is a perfectly serviceable comic. It's better than my single unit of Avengers I was getting from Jed McKay.
Agreed.
I would give it a 3. I would give it 3 disfigured atoms.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
I'm going to give it 3 fixing to go over the edge.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3. 3 imposter syndrome teachers.
Ooh.
I do like. I gotta give them props with
Or
how they
imposter
divided
syndrome geniuses.
up the art chores, where Jan had some of the digital talk scenes, and then the Melinda May scenes, the outside scenes, and then everything with Madame Mask and everything was by the regular artists. So good job with how they divvied up the art chores. Wasn't drastic. All right.
They do need to be careful because like depending on the cropping, you can like Fixer looks a lot like Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially when you start getting some shots like with in the armor, like he just looks like, like evil Tony. So that they need, I hope that they're paying attention and it doesn't get confusing.
Got to show the headband. Got to make that headband obvious.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta have the headband or something.
Well, right now he's in an Iron Man suit, so I think it's pretty easy to tell them apart. We got a handful of quick hits.
Which I have not read anything, so you guys let me know what's what. I'm especially interested in the Wonder Man stuff.
The Wonder Man, let's go ahead and start with that. Did you read it, Viet?
I did not get to it, unfortunately.
It feels like a continuation of Jerry Duggan's West Coast Avengers in a way, because it is Duggan doing the writing. I do want to get the creative team on this, so give me 1 second. But what I'm trying to say is I actually really enjoyed Wonder Man. You have the Grim Reaper in there. You've got Hellcat. The art is fun. You've got Killer Volt is showing up as well. So we've got the new Wonder. Is it Killer Volt? Is that his goddamn name?
Killer Watt.
Killer Watt. Sorry. Yes. Killer Watt showing up. Jerry Duggan. Is that Mark Buckingham on the art? No. It is? Yeah, Mark Buckingham on the art. Ari Jimenez is the inker. And Rachel Rosenberg is the colorist. Caramanga doing the letters, of course. It's fun. We see down on our luck Wonder Man, and he's like having to show his ID to get into places. I'm just trying to think of how to explain it other than just we are having Wonder Man take care of a different character named Randolph with kid gloves at the moment because he has lost a sizable chunk of money, we will say. Hellcat has, I believe, the studio's money.
Ooh.
One of the fun things in this book is the gutters. They're film. Like, you know how old school film would have the ticker tape on the sides? It is ticker tape on the sides of the gutters. So that's just a little fun thing for me.
Cool.
But if you like Wonder Man, if you liked West Coast Avengers, I think you should pick this up. I truly enjoy the 2 issues that I have read. It will be something that I will read the full 5 issues, because I assume it's only a 5-issue mini, because nothing's regular. But it's...
Yeah, once I heard it was Duggan and Killer Watt was in there, I was like, oh, okay, this definitely should be picking up on his West Coast Avengers, so that's when it really piqued my interest.
It is, but not hugely. It feels like if West Coast Avengers got to keep going, this could be a second story arc in it where we're focusing on different people that could be part of the team that could come over to it type deal. So having Killerwatt there to kind of bridge that gap a little bit to show that it's acting in the same universe. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, read Wonder Man. Good times.
All
All
right.
right. Yeah, like watching. I know it's not anything like the show.
No.
But watching the show made me like, okay, like I never really cared about Wonder Man before, but
Wonder Man's a good
Um,
character, man.
yeah.
Him and Beast
I mean-
had some of the best times.
I mean, was it Wonder Man or was it Trevor? Who was the real star?
Wonder Man. No,
I'm
it was
just asking.
Trevor. I know it.
I'm just curious.
I know. Did either of you read Imperial Guardian? Oh, well, I know Corwin didn't. Via, did you read
Yeah.
Imperial Guardians?
I did.
Did you like it?
It picked up,
Yeah.
but I still kind of meh.
Agreed to a point. I they're at least finding their footing better. We'll say that.
Yes. Like when I was reading it, I was thinking like this is issue 2, right? Like
Yeah.
so this is issue 2 and I feel like we're on like issue 6.
I mean, you're not
Like-
wrong.
Like I feel like there wasn't really much setup, and I know like we also complain about like taking too long to set everything up. So it's like, but like I feel like we needed an issue of like let's get this group together kind of thing, and they sort of do this on this issue. Like there's a little bit of backtracking where like, but it's I don't know.
There's a
I want
happy
this
medium.
to be, yeah, I want this to be way better
Oh,
than
yeah.
it is.
I want it to be as good as Nova, and it just isn't.
It isn't exactly. And then like I was assuming that this was gonna be like so. Yeah, when we got to the X-Men stuff, right? With Professor X
Mm-hmm.
and his daughter, and all the leaders of Shi'ar.
Oh, they show up in here?
Lilandra. No, they don't.
Oh.
And that's what I was thinking Imperial Guardians was going to be, right? Because like during the Imperial, right, there was
Yeah.
sort of like this crew of people that were going to defend them.
Oh, those
And
are
I
the
thought this was
exiles.
going to be. Oh, is that what that was? Okay.
Yeah, they're supposed to be the exiles, which that book is
Yeah.
not coming out anymore. So
And yeah, I mean, like, there's some good character interactions in this book. But again, like I feel like there wasn't much setup in like why this group is together.
It feels like that maybe there was a miniseries talked about prior to Imperial that was going to take place during Imperial that they just didn't do, and this was going to be the fallout after that. That's kind of
Right.
how it feels to me.
Right. And then there was like a one shot, I think, where Gamora was off doing stuff with Captain Marvel, but even then that didn't really set up this
No.
enough. So
I still want to
it's
keep reading
okay.
it for
Yeah.
the hope that they figure it out. But yeah, it's okay. It would get a 2
and the
if we
art
were
is a
grading.
little
The art's
the art is a
wonky.
little inconsistent
Yeah.
with their faces.
Now, conversely, Nova Centurion, the finishing
yeah.
of that series. Why? Why does this get only 6 issues? That was so good. Good ending. We have a nice payoff for the whole soul parasite. We have a great payoff for showing just how much Dick Ryder can control the hive mind or the world mind. Just, it is everything I want in Cosmic Marvel, and they just dole it out like I'm a gerbil at one of those fucking water bottles. I only get a drop. I'm sorry, I'm mad. I wanted this book to go on for 75 issues after that issue. Like,
Yeah, and I love how it opened, right? Because it's
yeah.
just like, hey, this is me, Cammy. I'm a giant alien.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a giant alien monster.
Like
You're probably wondering how I got here.
I originally did this because I was addicted to drugs, and I got all the drugs I could take. So now I'm this.
Yeah.
Like it.
Thanks, Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Exactly. Fucking Frank. Of course, it's Frank Castles ruining everything.
But yeah, and then that's what I mean, right? Like that's why I want him. Like if you can give me this with Imperial Guardians with that crew of people, it'll
Yes.
be amazing.
Agreed. Like maybe that's what happens is we see Nova come over to Imperial Guardians, and then it starts making fucking sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
It does make me sad that it's gone, but also happy that it was here. I really recommend any and everyone read Nova.
Yeah. It's great.
Did you read She-Hulk? I know you did.
Of
I don't know
course.
why I asked.
Yes. Yeah, so this is also the final issue of this series. And it's just present day, and then what's her name shows up, the gladiator, Sicarian gladiator shows up and is like, hey, my bad for being awful.
Didn't mean to be
And
a dick.
then-
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then so we find out that She-Hulk's mind was wiped and she doesn't remember anything from the end of the series.
Yeah.
How it ends. And then so let me try to
They really battle of five armies that like Jennifer's
Yeah.
back on Earth, and then they're like, oh yeah, all this shit happened.
Yeah. And then so just kind of like the last issue is just her just like, so this is what you did. And then like some really fun like fourth wall breaking is like, wait, I wouldn't say that. And then it was like, well, I wasn't there, so we're just gonna have to assume that this is what you did.
And then the little comment at the end of like, well, maybe you'll find out what happens if we get a series.
Yeah. It's a fun She-Hulk ending, but I also wanted an epic finale as well, so I'm kind of torn. But it's a good ending though.
I think it is a good She-Hulk ending. I am with you. I would have loved to see the knockout drag down fight, but it's not what she was going for apparently. And
Right.
I can respect that she hopefully stuck to her guns. Like this was something that she said. I don't think that the ending itself would be an editorial decision for that to be like, hey, you're not showing any of that.
Do you think that they maybe cut the series out from under her, and then she had to pack in as much as she could?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Because it is kind of a brisk turn going to issue 6 and being back on Earth, and then not getting the battle conclusion that we were almost promised. But like you could easily have wrapped up that last battle in one issue just as easily as they wrapped it up here with just the, oh yeah, it happened, you just don't remember it. Like either way, they could have ended that story with this one issue. So I don't think it got caught out from under her. I think this is what she wanted to do from the beginning.
Yeah. I do like that she I guess there's hope for more She-Hulk stories, and now she has a roommate.
Two
roommates from Sakaar.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
I hope we do get a She-Hulk.
That might put a crimp on her love life, huh?
Oh no, they already
Roommates.
talked about how she shagged up Jack of Hearts in the beginning of the book. I'd be fine with it. Look, one of my favorite things about She-Hulk in recent times is that Jack has become a big part of her book. That's one of my favorite underutilized Avengers is Jack of Hearts. So yeah, I will be there to read if we get a new She-Hulk book, simply because it seems like a lot of creators have fun with it.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Daredevil. I'll take anyone's Daredevil or She-Hulk because they tend to have fun.
Okay.
Agreed.
All right. So with that, we are out. You listeners can email us at emp@earthsmightiespodcast.com. Head to our website, earthsmightiespodcast.com. You'll find a link to the Discord server. You can find me on Blue Sky sometimes at EMPcast. Seth, where can they find you?
Here, I'm bad at the internet, so I'm pretty much only on this podcast. But if you'd like to follow me anywhere else, I really suggest following my good friend, the Great Shono, on Twitch, Blue Sky, any social platform that you should so choose. He's co-creator of the comic Dalek the Mighty, of which he and I made. It is What If an Office Worker Became Conan the Barbarian? It's available on Global Comics with an X because we are cool like that. If you like it, please give us a shout out. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Viet?
Yeah, I'm at Comedian Viet on all the social medias, but mostly Blue Sky these days, and I stream on Twitch 3 times a week, working on toys or painting minis. And then you can see Seth and I at Heroes Con.
Correct.
In June
13th
12th?
through 14th? No, 12th through 14th. Yeah.
Yeah, 12th through 14th. So we'll be there. Hopefully sitting close together this again.
Fingers crossed. They've done it for what, 2 or 3 years at this point? I think we'll get another one out of them.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get another art block with Christine Brunson and Daniel Hooker again.
Yes. Good times to be had by all.
Yeah. All right. Special thanks to Tribe One for our theme song. Check out his site on his website, tribe1.bandcamp.com. And with that, we will see y'all next month.
Bye.
Laters.
Bye-bye.
Now appearing in the building, up in every ear hole from 80-year-olds to the children. You're here to hear about the heroes and the villains, and save yourself some dollars, yen, and euros from the zeros to the millions. This is a lot of class packed into one podcast. They probably ought to have laws passed, but it's too late to stop the onslaught. Raw blast of compacted, bombastic, 5-alarm sass. They're talking AVX, way back to Secret Invasion. They're talking flying up high in the sky, down to the feet on the pavement. They're reading the pages of every single one of the summer events. So other than Venice, you want to be coming to them when you are the Avengers. They're up inside of your environment with flying iron fists, giant-sized Goliaths, and the tiniest super scientists. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's Mightiest. EMP, literally MP3 TNT. Young, new, mighty, and secretly. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's Mightiest. EMP, literally MP3 TNT. Young, new, mighty, and secretly. Try denying it, but I insist. There's other podcasts, but this is Earth's Mightiest.
Find out more about Earth's Mightiest Podcast at www.earthsmightiestpodcast.com. Earth's Mightiest Podcast is not affiliated with Marvel Comics in any way. Plot synopses may not be accurate. No similarities between names, characters, persons, aliens, ghosts, dimensional entities, and/or institutions in this podcast are intended with those of any living, disembodied, dead, or undead person or institution. Any such similarity which may exist in this or any other universe, dimension, or altered timeline is purely, though probably not a coincidence. Earth's Mightiest Podcast is not responsible for any injuries, death, banishment to other dimensions, bodily or mental transformation due to sorcery, unplanned ingestion, or cybernetic implants, or babies conceived while listening to this podcast. We do not have anything worth suing us over. Thank you.